What's up, guys? I'm Joe. Welcome to the channel. So we're gonna attempt a honing video. I found myself in a little bit of a honing slump. So what I'm gonna do is hone this guy right here. This is a Robeson Sure-Edge, and I'm gonna do a straight synthetic progression. You know, I kind of found myself in a little bit of a slump, so I'm gonna go back to, I guess you could say, just go back to basics and just hone on some synthetics with a razor that I know is in really good shape, and work our way back from there. I had stopped honing for a while just because I was getting so frustrated, but I think get back to honing with the synthetics, and then I'll progress back into the natural stones. I'll go back to my conical and my French black shadow, but you know, you get into a little bit of a slump. I talked to Eric, Gage and Blay, a little bit about this. I was struggling with a couple of razors, and I decided I just got to cut my loss with those two razors. They were not working out. No matter what I did, couldn't get a bevel, couldn't get things going with it. Rather than get frustrated and keep working on it, just cut my losses. These Robeson Sure-Edge razors are excellent shavers. Really, really good. So I think if I can get this where I want it, this might be my next shave video. I tell you, I was really, really frustrated. With the two razors, I just couldn't do it. Really frustrated, but I think I might have an issue with. So I'm doing a full Shapton progression, and I think I might have an issue with my nano stones. They are they have become very brittle, I've noticed. They are breaking apart the corners very easily. So I wonder if maybe that was part of my problem. I had been using those. I typically use my Shaptons, but I had moved to my nano stones, and I know, you know, naturally they are a soft stone, but I wonder if something is going on with those stones. At least the 1K and the 5K, to where it was maybe part of the problem. I don't know. But I've noticed that those stones are extremely brittle right now, and I can just pick them apart and letting them sit out and dry but I am probably not going to go back to them for a while. No, I did look around online a little bit, and I saw that some other people had a similar issue. Here, let me grab one for you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I started noticing that these corners were starting to break apart. I had to reshape them, and they were just having some issues here, which I never had before. This is the 5K. See how it's starting to kind of break apart here. I had to shave all this down and reshape this. Now I know something that Nano is known for being very soft, but I don't know if that was contributing to my issues or not. So we'll go back to the Shapton stones and see if we can't get things moving again. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're definitely getting an edge here. We're definitely getting a good bevel here. This is a Shapton 1.5K. I don't have a 3K. I do want to get a 3K. I think this 1.5K is good for bevel setting. I have a 1K Shapton that I use for problem razors. Razors I know have issues with chips or things like that. But this 1.5, if I have a razor that's in decent shape like this Robeson, I just want to give it a new, just want to set the bevel, reset the bevel, and move from there. This has been my go-to. I do want to get a 3K to kind of work that gap between the 1 and the 5. Let's see if we're done here. Yeah, just about, a little bit more. We're just about done here. I was watching Martin do a video today. He was talking about the Shapton tape. I tried using Shapton tape. I had the same issue. It just fell apart. I'd rather use Super 88 here or the Super 33. I usually do the Super 88. Works, flip this around here. It works just fine for me. And I can see we got some decent undercut going here. grab my scope. I forgot my scope. Or not my scope, my loop. See how we're doing here. Oh yeah, that's a nice bevel. All the way out, heel to toe. Let's check the other side. Yep, no issues. It's taking it all the way out. Trying to have a light hanging down here from the ceiling. I'm trying to stay out of the way so I don't create a shadow. Finish with some X strokes here. I think we're going to move on to the 5K. 5, 8, and 12. That's what we're going to do today. And then we'll do a little shave test. Not tonight, but we are good there. Let's move to our 5. Yeah, these Shapton stones are definitely a more durable stone. or it was the first set of stones that I bought. I did the 1, 5, 5, 8, and 12 Shapton, and that's all I honed on for a year. And then I picked up the Nano stones. Now, I will say the Nano 12K, I think, is a better finish, synthetic finish, than a Shapton 12K. So I actually might finish on a Shapton, or yes, that's right, finish on the Shapton 12K, and then probably do a few laps on the Nano 12K. I do think that is a better finish. But the rest of the stones, I'm just, I don't know, just seem to be having an issue with those, that 1 and that 5K. Not quite sure what's going on. I don't soak them. They're not exposed to water for a very long time. I dry them. As soon as I'm done using them, they're dried. They sit in a rack where there's airflow all around. I have a dehumidifier running in this room, and so it's not like they're not exposed to a moist environment. It's not like they're exposed to moisture, so I don't know how they became so brittle. But, you know, I'm not going to fight with them. If I can figure out what's going on with them, I will, but for the time being, I have this Shapton set that I know works really well for me. So if I can't work on the Nanos, then I'll just hang on to the 8K and the 8K and the 12K Nano and use those in a couple of finishing as a setup, I guess you could say, use that as a setup for a finishing stone. Go 8K and then go to a natural stone, 8K to a conical, and 8K to a French black shadow, 8K to a loon, maybe even a 8K 12K and then to the French black shadow. But I think maybe the 1K and the 5K Nano are not ideal, at least at this point. All right. See what we got here. Yep. We're cutting. Definitely cutting. Rinse this off. I got hair on here. Got some new knives too that I wanted to show you. Just got those in. It's another small hobby that I have. I might do a little unboxing later this week. Just got them. Optics Planet, a website that I've done a lot of business with over the years. They started in 2000, and I started my law enforcement career in 2002. And that always seemed to be a place where I can find gear at a really good price. On top of that, I had a lot of the sporting, my outdoor sports that I do, skiing, cycling, hunting, fishing, and Optics Planet was someplace that always had really good deals. So I've purchased a lot of gear from them, and over the years I've built up a decent amount of credits, and you always get emails and different deals and member coupons and things like that. So took advantage of a big sale they had, and I grabbed a few knives. The Kershaw Bel Air Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and I grabbed the what was the other one I grabbed? Oh, I can't think of it now. Oh, it's in the box. I'll show you. I'll show you later this week when I open them up. I think we're just about to move on here. Move to the 8. Start to lighten up the pressure here. Just a nice bubble cluster going there. You can feel this one sticking just a little bit. You're not going to feel it sticking a whole lot because of the tape on there, but some nice undercut. A little bit of a sticky feeling starting. Getting rid of those 5K scratches. Yeah. Looking good. Looking good. I'm gonna rinse this off real quick. Don't leave any hairs on there. It's nice to finally get a decent honing session in, because it was getting discouraging. But I am certainly not going to jump to move too fast and jump right back into the natural stones. I'm going to get my bearings back here on the synthetics, and then we'll get going. I have plenty of razors that need work. I don't have to go searching for any more razors. I have plenty that need work, so focus on the ones I have and not worry about picking up any more. Because when I'm ready to buy another one, they'll be there. New or vintage, they're out there and they will be there. So there's no point in rushing to build that collection right now. Right now we just want to focus on getting the honing technique back in order and having some nice enjoyable shaves. Let's move to a 12K. We're going to do, like I said before, I think we're going to do 12K Shapton here. And then I'm going to grab the 12K Nano and just do maybe some water strokes. And another thing too, on those nano stones, I know they're flat, so it wasn't an issue that they weren't flat. I know they were flat. Just don't know what was going on with them. we're going to call that good. I don't think I'm going to go on to the Shapton. I think I'm going to stay here. I think what I'll do is I'll stay on this, finish here, and then I will give it a little bit of a shave test maybe tomorrow and see how we're doing. But I think we're good. I think it looks really good. All right, guys, that'll do it. See if I can get the shave on video. Maybe, maybe not, if I have time, but definitely going to test it out either way. All right, guys, that'll do it. That was a Robeson Sure-Edge on a Shapton synthetic progression. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.